No banks. 1000 XP per tile, with the overall goal of getting a fire cape. Welcome to Ultimate Tileman. So I keep bouncing back and forth between chopping maples and not, because they're so good for money. I mean, I had 6,000 GP, and then I strung a full inventory of maple longbows, and I have 12,400 GP now, which is just so nice, all off of one inventory. So I really would like to continue making maples, but I need to upgrade my axe first. So that's part of the reason we're starting the smithing grind of getting to Artie from, we have to do kind of like a mess of ships to get to Artie, but we have to get to Artie. I'm going to want to work up here for thieving training, as well as I think it's this building right here has a chest that you can thieve natures out of, which would be awesome for the smithing grind eventually once I get my magic up to 43 for superheat, because then it would essentially cut out my entire travel time of going to the furnace, and I'd be able to mine down here, use the anvil, or I guess mine the stuff early game, superheat it into bars, use the anvil, and then just drop it or sell to the general store or whatever, and then repeat. So my goal is to really just be able to train smithing. And so the reason I'm training smithing is to get a better axe, because God, this bronze axe has been through a lot. I'm surprised it hasn't flown off like it used to. The other thing is to get a gold bar, which I need to get 40 smithing for, which will allow me to make a games necklace. Once I obviously have the magic level and the crafting, the mold for it. So there's a couple things I still need to get, but that's the reason that I'm trying to get mining unlocked. So we have 215 tiles, and I'm going to plan out the best route to go, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, so the method it looks like we're going to take is we're going to charter to Brimhaven, and then we have, so here, let me go ahead and, well, we'll mark this tile first. And then we will go Tileman mode, go here, enable auto marking, well, once we get over here, because I don't want it to mark those instance tiles, or not instance, but the movement tiles. So the next thing we can do is, I think here it doesn't give us option to go to Remington or to Artie. So we're gonna have to walk all the way around to here. We'll just have it do whatever is the best method that it takes. Actually, we'll go to that gangplank because we'll have to do that eventually at some point anyways. We'll turn this off, walk through. We will mark this tile just to have it done in the future so I don't get soft locked, because that would be really unfortunate. Alright, hello Mr. Charterman. We want to go to, let's see, should we go to Remington first to unlock the crafting shop? No, that should be later. We're going to go ahead and send it to Ardougne. Let's go to Ardougne. Okay, it pushed me off the tile, but that's whatever. Couldn't really help that at that point. We'll go here, and now, let's see. So we have 180 tiles. We should be able to get all the way up into the thieving area without really a problem. And I'm thinking maybe even all the way to the furnace. Let's see. We definitely want to get to oh, hello, Rick. Oh, he just gave me some coins. Sweet. I think that kind of just paid for the trip back, actually, roughly. I mean, not exactly, but it gave me some coins. We're going to go ahead and get up into, we're going to go to like the cake stall. Okay, cool. So I'm going to thieve a little bit, gain a couple tiles back. Actually, nah, we're just gonna go for it. I do think I'm going to swing around the silk stall just because it's better XP. So let's go ahead and get over to here. Okay, and then let's get all the way up here. Oh, we are sub 50 tiles now. Oh, sub 40 tiles. Okay, so there we go. Let's go ahead and get our first cake or bread. It's first cake, and now we can use it too. So this is going to be so much, like, just so good, because we can thieve 16 experience per, which means now we can get our cakes for Wintertodt. We're going to get up to 22 hit points, I'm assuming, when we train our magic up to, what is it, 7 for the enchanted jewelry, and we might train it a little past that, because, yeah, 22 hit points is what the overall goal is for when Wintertodt becomes not as useful to do with cakes. So that being said, I'm going to thieve here, get to, oh, there's already 6 thieving. This is sweet. I'm going to thieve, get to, I'm thinking I'm going to go for probably 20 for silk stalls, just as a kind of like round number, just to have. And then at that point, we're just going to see how many tiles it'll take for us to get on this smithing grind. And yeah, we'll go from there. But I feel like we've accomplished a lot already, so this is great. We finally were able to use that stack of tiles we had building up, and now we can start another stack. Just like that, that's 20 thieving. So we did just hit 30 thieving. We have the chest, the nature chest already unlocked now. We just have to get the tiles for it, obviously. And we have the furnace unlocked. So the next big goal, really, I think the next big goal is going to be getting 15 fishing. So we can use the fishing trawler, because I think I will want to do that at some point. So we'll have to go back to Catherby, and also at the same time, we are going to have to go back to Catherby anyways to get a lot of tiles. Oh, that's not where we're going. That's not where we're going. There we go. We're going to have to go back to Catherby to get a lot of tiles, because we're going to have to unlock basically from the furnace all the way down to this mine or that mine, but probably this one, I guess. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of a grind. So I'll just update you guys along the way and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're over at the fishing spot. And what I think we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and I guess we'll unlock to like here-ish. Hopefully he'll walk this direction. We need to get to like there. So we'll go ahead and unlock these tiles. And then that one as well, since that's where the 3 shrimp spawns are. They kind of cycle between depending on like wherever they are when you world hop. So I'm going to wait here, buy a fishing net, and then I'll see you guys with like 5, 10, or 15 fishing, whichever one I end up going for. And we are coming up on 15 fishing, which took honestly a lot longer than I was expecting. But then again, it is just net fishing, and I had to world hop for shrimp spawns to appear. Initially, I was selling the shrimp to this guy whenever he would occasionally walk here, but it got to be where I was waiting like so long for him to actually walk on the tiles that it just wasn't worth it, especially because he was only buying them for 3 GP each. So I ended up just dropping them. But yeah, so once we hit 15 fishing, we still won't be able to use the minigame teleport until we actually have the area unlocked. So there's 15 fishing. Nothing really important other than anchovies, I guess, if we were to continue net fishing. But yeah, so we aren't able to actually minigame teleport to fishing trawler just yet until we have the area unlocked. Once we have the tiles that you spawn on, as well as the path, obviously, all the way out, then we can minigame teleport every 15 minutes, or maybe 20 minutes. I'm not sure how long a minigame teleport is, but it will drastically cut down on the time it would take for us to get here and back, because every 15 to 20 minutes, whichever one it is, we're going to have to walk all the way up to the furnace and then all the way back down here to actually smith it and then to remine. So ultimately, it's going to actually be worth the time it took to get the extra 15 fishing for that teleport. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, of course, we already fished 2 anchovies. I saw a 40 XP drop and was kind of shocked. I'm going to go ahead and sit here and I guess try to sell these off. And then I might fire make just to like 150 or so tiles. Actually, I'm saying that I'm pretty sure we're going to need well over 150 tiles. From here all the way down to here, I'm going to guess it's probably closer to like 250, maybe 300. Regardless, I'm just going to get to fire making, and I will see you guys when I have an update. Just a little milestone update. We are coming up on 100 available tiles to be used on that smithing grind. So, yeah, I just thought you guys might want to see that. Sorry if this clip is a little laggy, but there is 65 woodcutting on the willows with just a bronze axe. Honestly, a pretty impressive feat. Doesn't really unlock anything for us anywhere in the foreseeable future. But yeah, I just thought you guys might want to see a little update, because I'm kind of impressed that we have gotten 65 woodcutting with a bronze axe. And there is 57 fire making, and at the same time, let's also finish up fletching. There's a much more important achievement. That is 60 fletching, which has taken a very long time, but now we can make adamant arrows, and I believe we can also fletch yew logs now, which we're not going to go chop yews anytime soon with this bronze axe, but that is a massive milestone. The stats are starting to kind of come together, looking pretty good. Now all we have to do really is get on the mining and smithing grind, and then just get 7 magic, and then we are going to be at Wintertodt. Unless we get a random event that wants to give us a gold bar, which would drastically change how quickly we can get to Wintertodt, but our luck's just not been there, unfortunately. I keep on coming back to this maple tree just to try and get a little bit of better GP per hour, but it's still not worth it, even though I really want it to be. But we got ourselves a Freaky Forester random, so hopefully we can get ourselves, like, the top, maybe? Or the hat. The hat would be pretty cool, but I don't want to get rid of the Tyrus helm. So I don't know. We'll see what we get. That was easy enough. What are we gonna get? We got ourselves the hat. I mean, it's such a good fashionscape hat. But the Tyrus helm is so, I mean, it's kind of iconic. I don't know. Do we go with the, you know, is it time to say goodbye to the Tyrus helm? Like, the Tyrus helm looks great, but man, that's such a good hat. You know, guys, I think it's time. We'll, I guess we'll go sell the Tyrus helm, but, oh, that sucks. Because I like both of them, but time for an upgrade or a change. Hopefully we can get a different shirt as well. Yeah, I'll go dump this in the general store down in Catherby, and we will get back to finishing up this inventory, and then it's gonna be back to just willow logs again. It's been an honor, Tyrus helm, but it's time for a change. Ah, man. You hate to see it, honestly, but that hat looks pretty nice. I've always liked this hat. I like the Tyrus helm too, which is why it's just been so unfortunate. But yeah, I'll get back to the grinding. Sorry to interrupt your regularly scheduled program of me chopping trees, or fletching, or losing my mind slowly. That is 50,000 GP on the account. Unfortunately, we probably still have another, I don't know, 10 to 15 hours before we have all the tiles needed for unlocking mining and smithing. So I'm going to get back into the woodcutting, and I'm just going to go straight to firemaking now that we have 50,000 GP. That should last us for a little while. It should cover most of the charter ship expenses for the actual smithing part of the grind. So I just get to kind of rush the tiles that we need. So actually, I take it back. It's probably like 3 to 5 hours to get the 27 tiles we need. So yeah, there's just a little update clip type thing. Oh, another thing. Apparently we just recently hit 1 million total XP. I didn't even notice that. I wasn't keeping track at all, but yeah, that's another pretty awesome milestone. So there you go. So I've just been knocking out, getting actually quite a few spare tiles because I was worried about getting stuck again. So I decided to get some extra tiles. Turns out that's almost been like 125 spare tiles from what my initial estimate was, which is really going to be more like probably like 40 extra spare tiles. Anyways, we just hit 60 firemaking, which doesn't really do much for us, except I guess now we can burn yew logs, even though by the time I'm able to actually start firemaking or woodcutting yews where I'm firemaking them, I hope I'm at Wintertodt by then. So it's not really a useful level for me, but I guess it's an achievement, I guess, off of just mainly willow logs. And with that inventory of logs burnt, we, I think, finally have enough tiles to actually get at least started or figure out what we're doing here for the mining and smithing grind. Also, we got a 4-hour log little thing telling us to take a break. So honestly, we'll probably go ahead and take that break because it's 2 o'clock in the morning again. I promise I have a healthy sleeping habit. Just sometimes it's optional. Okay, and we are here on the Port Sarim docks. We have 303 available tiles, 50,000 GP, and a couple items that we're going to be dropping and getting rid of because after releasing episode 4, some guys in the comments pointed out that I could still go to Intrana for my the furnace. And the reason that I didn't think I could was because initially I thought for some reason that arrows counted as weapons and they weren't allowed to be brought there. I know the bronze axe and the bronze pickaxe still cannot be brought there. But the arrows are my main thing I'm concerned about because that was a big chunk of time fletching all of those. And overall it's just going to be a massive amount of range training that I don't really want to lose. So I was concerned about going to Intrana by, dropping these items on a table or something for the 10-minute despawn timer. in the off chance that I DC or, you know, something happened. Come to find out, you can bring arrows to Intrana, you just cannot bring bows or weapons of any type or armor, stuff like that. So Intrana is actually back on the table, and it's unfortunate because I did unlock the furnace in Ardougne, the whole path here, which is like, I don't know, like 70 tiles. Maybe I can use it for something. I mean, I'm gonna have to go this direction anyways to start doing quests for like Regicide if I wanted to start questing at some point, or to use the wilderness lever to get into the mage bank, which is something I will have to do eventually. So it wasn't a complete waste, it's just not something that'll be useful in the current time, or for the current grind, I should say. So the new smithing method that I've kind of tested a couple times on my main is, and I'll give you the quick rundown. We're going to be on Port Sarim. We have these tiles unlocked, so I'm going to try and branch off of the tiles as much as I can. But we are going to first unlock the pest control boats over here. So I'm going to go ahead and just walk all the way to here, and then here, and I guess we'll go here because I'm not sure if it's like the boats in Brimhaven. But okay, so we have the pest control area unlocked now, which means let's go ahead and travel. We're going to pest control. I need to unlock the anvil at pest control. If I unlock the anvil with the bronze bars that I would have, so I'll have to unlock that tile instead when I get on the ship back. So I'm gonna have to go up here and bring us to this anvil. Hopefully that's kind of one click-ish. And there we go. So I can use this anvil now. What I'll also do, so I'm gonna go ahead and unlock this general store just because it's closed and I can sell off the items I don't need to reduce the weight in my inventory to that guy. And then we'll go ahead and head back, and we are going to travel back to Port Sarim. I think I messed up on the tiles here, but it's fine. Let's see, I think it's gonna put me in the middle of the boat. Yeah, whatever. So that is the anvil unlocked. Our next thing is going to be unlocking the ability to get to Intrana. Now, I won't actually be able to do it just yet. I guess I could. I can show you guys quickly what the method is. Essentially, what I'm going to do is just drop my bronze pickaxe outside. What I'm going to essentially do is just drop a bronze pickaxe like right out here on the docks and hope it doesn't despawn. Worst case scenario, if it does despawn, there is a spawn in the upstairs of this house, if I remember correctly. And there's also a the general store here sells a pickaxe, I know for sure, and I'm imagining a couple other general stores do as well. But yeah, so this will unlock the ability to get to Intrana. And I guess since we're here, we'll go ahead and drop that and drop that. Let's go ahead and take boat. So once we travel to Intrana, we can run up to the furnace. We're gonna have to walk, and I've timed it walking all the way there, smithing, and then getting back, so it's still possible. So let's go ahead and unlock this furnace. It should be one click kind of method. Getting back, I'm not sure if it'll be one click, but we will see. So that's there. That allows us to do our smithing now. And then once you smith the whole inventory, you can run back. Oh, hold on, game. We need to mark that tile because I'm pretty sure I walked on that. Let's go ahead and walk here. Okay, I guess we'll use that as well. That kind of sucks, but whatever. So let's go ahead and take the boat. We're going back. Oh, we also completed an easy task. That's pretty cool. So if I did this correctly, which I'm 95.9% sure, this should be the axe and the pickaxe on the ground. Yes. So I can pick those up again and then go straight back to the same grind. Now I will be dropping the bronze axe because I can actually smith one. So I don't have to worry about carrying that. I can drop that for freeing up some inventory space, as well as the tinderbox and the knife I'll also be able to drop. But it all just comes down to the total amount of ores that I can have. And I guess we could also just, yeah, we'll just go straight up here. It's wasting some tiles, but we have a fair amount, so it's kind of okay. So we're gonna go up here, unlock the mine. We're actually out of run, so I'll fast forward this. But our goal is to unlock the tin and the copper. Alright, so there is the tin unlocked, and then let's just go straight over here for the copper. So that's that. I'm also going to go ahead and unlock the iron over here because it's eventually what we'll be working on. Oh, I just wasted tiles. It's eventually what we'll be working on for higher mining and smithing level. So we're going to go here. And then while we're at it, since we've got the spare tiles, I do want to go ahead and unlock I do want to go ahead and unlock the crafting shop. Crafting shop is right over here. There is what we'll be buying eventually. So that is the method. And now to actually get on it. I will see you guys with our first inventory and let you know how it goes. We did unfortunately get a fair amount of spare tiles, but I'm actually glad to have extra tiles because I don't want to get soft locked again. And my guess is that it will probably still happen at some point. But whatever, right? It's whatever. So I'm gonna go on this mining grind, and I will see you guys with probably our first level, maybe first inventory, but probably first level. So I'll see you guys then. I was so eager to get started on the mining. I literally haven't done anything since the last clip, but I was so eager to get started on mining that I didn't go over what items we're dropping. So we are going to drop the bronze axe because we can make one. We're going to drop the knife and the tinderbox. That way we can get the max amount of copper and tin in our inventory. And also we're going to have to pick up a hammer at the next general store in one of the general stores we have unlocked. We'll have to pick up a hammer for the smithing grind. But yeah, I'm going to get on this and I'll see you guys shortly. Okay, so it was definitely going to be the first level of the grind as opposed to a full inventory. But yeah, there's level 2 mining. Unfortunately, we already had like a decent amount of it done from Tutorial Island, so it's not like we got a full level, but there is our first of, well, 40 levels. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the episode here. We've made a lot of progress as always in these videos. We've unlocked the mining and smithing grind, which is now one step closer towards Wintertodt. So if you guys are new, please make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed the content, turn on notifications, and yeah, leave a like, leave a comment if you have any suggestions, and I hope you guys enjoyed. For the next 2 months, I think I'm going to be streaming Trailblazer, kind of between the episode releases. I initially wanted to stream the Tileman content, but I didn't want to spoil the videos for you, because if you're watching a stream, you're seeing progress that I've made prior, or like between the last episode being uploaded and the next episode. So I don't really want to spoil it, if that makes sense. But yeah, check out the streams if you guys want. I'm not playing as a Tileman, it's just regular Trailblazer leagues. So yeah, if you guys want to see that, I'll be streaming probably like every other day. So check it out.